Yellow. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Flacco, he'll let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Fire down these two. Let's go, Artie.
Stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58, come on.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And taken right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Complete out right to Jake Butt. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard. Touchdown catch. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Monday.
On first down, Flacco. Left side here to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check 20.
On second and 11 now. Flacco. They set up the screen to Booker. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the toss, here's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He gets away from 1. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Flacco from the gun. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it into Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow.
Right there. In your face.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's make Monday. Let's make Haywood.
From the gun, Flacco. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So 2 quarters down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Rock it.
Check nickel.
X3. 218, jump.
Check 6 guys.
Another run by Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
44, Mike.
Team 6.
Check tight.
Pilot, 69.
Flacco looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check, 59.
Don't red.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Set the tone, defense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sua Cravens in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Here we go. Hey.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go. Echo.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
You got it, Steph. Wait. Ready.
Gotta do better. Come on.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Monday. That's left. Rewind.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Gun.
Mike 5'9",
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Flacco. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Attack.
Check. He's checking. Crash. Watch out.
47's the mic.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
There we go. Nice move.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touch over the end line.
Yellow. 180. I got one.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, 47. 15. Shit.
Mahomes going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Lindsey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Left side here to Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Mike 21. He don't know no better. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
58, right over there, right over there. Delta. 58, right there. All day, just like that, just like that. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. That's right, baby, they don't want it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike is 59.
Red.
59.
Yo, we. Hey, Echo.
Rush in.
Monday.
Rush in.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Able to get away. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Behind, halfway. Like it. Red.
Mike 59.
80.
He's time to leave.
Behind.
Flacco from the gun. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.